Nobody better than us.
Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Brad, what is good, bro?
What's up, AB? Great weekend. We had all types of sports flying through, bets everywhere. I'm excited to be back here on a Monday.
Buddy, I'm excited to have you. Now, if I understand correctly, I believe on Friday, did you hit every single one of your goal plays this weekend?
Yeah, we did. We hit all of the anytime scorer props. We had two guys who were TSOAs, but they actually scored. So technically all five of them scored.
Attaboy. Well done, man. Well done. The big brain on Brad, baby. Can't beat it. Let's go. Well done. All right. Let's jump into the show. So good to see everybody here. If you could hit the like button, be massive. We had over 1,000 people last night watching the show, and we had a pretty good breakdown of that show as well. So if you could hit the like button. If you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I swear to God, I won't ask you for anything else. We won't ask you for anything else, but we'll ask you to hit the like button. Now, how did we end up yesterday in terms of bets? We got two slides, and we kicked the books asses in both of them. All right, first off, yesterday, Bills money line, 49ers money line, got it. Chargers money line, Cardinals money line. So Chargers play tonight. Cardinals got the win, so we're sitting there. Solid. Just need the Chargers to come through, but we'll talk about that. Bengals money line, Cowboys money line, got it. Seahawks plus 2.5, got it. Eagles minus 1.5, got it. Russell Wilson interception, got it. Caleb Williams interception, got it. Stafford interception, got it. Tua interception, got it. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts, got it. Mahomes 1 interception, got it. Daniel Jones, Derrick Henry. We got Saquon, didn't get Derrick, and Titans plus 5.5. Did not get that one. But that's just yesterday. Last night, 4-2, baby. J.J. McCarthy threw a pick. Solid there. John Parker Romo, we had this in the first quarter? Over 1.5 field goals, got that one. Justin Jefferson, longest reception over 25.5, got that. Dude, Brad, Bijan Robinson, longest rush over 14.5 yards, got that in the first play of the game. How about that? Penix Jr., no pick or rush attempts, only did it once. So between last night and yesterday, I think we ended 14-5.
Son!
Bro.
Come on now. What other show is giving you 14-5 from the host? The man produces and the man produces. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Now, let's try to do it again tonight. Now, okay, so understand, we have 2 Monday Night Football games tonight, okay? We have 2 of them. So the first one starts at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and that's the Bucks at the Texans, okay? And then we got the Chargers and the Raiders tonight. So how it's going to work, we're going normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern, which is the start of the first game. So it's going to be dope. You're going to have the game on starting, and we're going to start the show. So the show is all going to be about the second game tonight. I don't want to go early because then people are getting off work and it messes with the time. We're just going to enjoy the first game together and be able to watch it, and we're going to prep for the second game. So that's about the best way that we can do it, and to keep it easy, because trying to understand 4 teams in 40-minute show, I mean, I could scream at you for 40 minutes, but nobody's going to, you're not going to take any of it. It's information overload. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll be up normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Okay, let's jump into it here. Now, Howie Schwab, group play of the day. You got 2 NFL games, 4 options. First game, Bucks plus 2.5, Texans minus 2.5. Or you go on Chargers minus 3.5 of the Raiders plus 3.5. And where was it in the chat here? Peggy said, good morning, AB. Don't forget. Yeah, absolutely, Peggy. Great job last night, too. Man, we had to wait on that touchdown, didn't we? Excellent work. Excellent work. Yeah, Matty I said, the autumn wind is a pirate. Dude, what a great song or a poem. It's just, dude, song. It's so awesome, man. All right, that's the poll. Vote. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Bradley, let's go ahead and get into the picks, buddy. Let's not waste any time. We got a lot to get to here. right, Bradley, start us off. What we got?
Yes, sir. We're headed to the second division of Spain. Spain's La Liga 2 or the Segunda Division on your book in a matchup between Zaragoza taking on Albacete. We're looking for that both teams to score at minus 126. A really nice line today between a Zaragoza team who scored in 10 straight at home and 16 of the last 19, trending in that 84% in the scoring, but also a conceding team, 19 of the last 21, which is 91%. That's what you like to see. Trending the both teams to score at home specifically, and they don't go over 2.5 without both teams to score. That's 24 straight of those matches, which is another reason why we're looking at that bet we have today. But Albacete, they're very, very similar numbers to Zaragoza. We got 88% in the scoring, but also they score multiple and they concede upwards of 84% of their last 25, but they're also conceding away. So we like the home and away splits in this matchup. Albacete has hit both teams to score in all 4 of their matches this season. Zaragoza, 3 out of their 4 this season, and they're also the same as Zaragoza. They don't hit over 2.5 without both teams to score 39 of their last 40. So we're looking at both teams to score today in Spain's second division or the Segunda Division. Spain, La Liga 2.
La Liga 2. I want a license plate that says La Liga 2.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. Do they sell La Liga gear? Can I just go buy La Liga stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, La Liga is technically La Liga is the top division.
Yeah.
And so then you have La Liga 2. But yeah, Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Oh, no. I want actual, I want it to just say La Liga. Like if you had a shirt that just said NFL.
That's a good question. Maybe. I know the Premier League, they probably do. You'd have to go to a UEFA site. People don't usually look for league apparel, which is a good question.
My buddy got a hat, and it just has the SEC logo on it. No team, just the SEC logo. I was like, he was wearing it this way. I said, who are you pulling for? He goes, the league, bro.
The league.
I said, we lost to Georgia. He said, yeah, that's why I'm pulling for the league. All right. So, all right. Starting it off tonight, C.J. Stroud, quarterback of the Texans here. We're going to take him throw an interception. Now, Baker Mayfield, all right, we're taking him to throw over 32.5 pass attempts. So that's in the first game, okay? So we've got Baker Mayfield on the road against C.J. Stroud. Addison said driving the La Liga. Hey, and Addison, what about your Colts? 2-0, baby. Dude, playing well. All right. So I'm going to take C.J. Stroud to throw a pick tonight, even though the Bucs are likely going to be putting the ball in the air more, just because it's a heavy pass offense. I'm not going to – Baker to throw a pick is actually minus 140. So, yeah, you want to compare that to C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud plus 115, right? But I'm not going to play minus 140, even though if you're playing Baker to throw a pick, I feel it. But I'm going to go C.J. Stroud to throw the pick. I'm going to go Baker to go over 32.5 pass attempts because I think that they're going to be throwing a lot. I'm also going to take the game over. Brad, you're playing both teams to score. I'm kind of in the same boat, right, in terms of points. I think the Bucs are going to put up points. I think the Texans are going to put up points. So you can give me that over 42.5. I'll roll with that one. Again, you want to talk about both teams to score? How about both teams to score runs? Give me the Phillies and the Dodgers. This is going to be a series right here. This is going to be a series, man. This is still going to be solid. So Phillies and Dodgers over 8.5. And then you see this one here, Chargers money line, Cardinals money line. So we put in this parlay last Wednesday, right? The Cardinals won yesterday, beating the Panthers. So we need the Chargers to win tonight. And the Chargers play against the Raiders in the late game. So, we'll be breaking that down 7 p.m. Eastern right here on at Driving the Line. But, yeah, so we've got the first leg of the parlay with the Cardinals. Just need the Chargers to finish that one up. So, there we go, my man. All right, Bradley, let's jump into the NFL, and let's set it up. So, what we have here, we got, like I said, it's one of those special weeks. We got 2 games. You see the times, those are central. So 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, Bucks and the Texans. And then 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, Chargers and the Raiders. This is why I say that living in the Eastern time zone and watching sports stinks. 10 o'clock, this game starts.
For sure.
Yeah, like, and I get that it's a West Coast game, but you'll get ratings. It's the NFL. I'm not saying you won't, but yeah, man, it's a late start. So,
yeah, shout out Mountain Time.
What do you say?
Shout out Mountain Time. That's the best time zone for sports.
Mountain Time is the best time. Like Mountain Time, I would put Mountain Time, Central Time, but then here's the question. So, which way would you rather go? Would you rather go Pacific Time or Eastern? Like, what is third and fourth?
I would say, me personally, as a soccer bettor, I'm going Eastern.
Yeah.
Because the California time would really mess up the soccer time for me. It would be awful time in between stuff. So the Central and Mountain Time, you wake up at a really good time in the schedule.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think Mountain is number one. I think Central is number two. But I see a lot. People like Central Time Zone's solid. In Nashville, you get both of it because we're only an hour away from the Eastern Time Zone line. Towards Knoxville, and
yeah, I mean half of our state isn't even in our time zone.
No,
or half, but
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's wild. It's also wild when you're driving from Nashville to Knoxville, and you get past Cookeville, and boy, you start hitting that elevation, the Appalachian Mountains, don't you? You just start going straight up. You realize you're like, oh, Nashville is not a high altitude city. All right, so we got the Bucks and the Texans. Then we have the Chargers and the Raiders. Now, let me tell you, Brad, who are two soccer teams that are like premier brands that absolutely hate each other?
There's a couple.
At the top. I mean, hatred. Like,
you'd have to go to Argentina, River Plate, Boca.
Yeah,
I think that one sticks out to me. People die at that match, like legitimately. There's just fights. So some of those South American rivalries, but let's just put it someone that everybody would know hate-wise, you'd probably go Barca and Real Madrid. I mean, those matches are awesome.
Yeah, that's what you got here. These fan bases know each other. They grew up around each other. It's former Southern California, like all of it. Right? The Chargers and Raiders fans, hey, there will be fights. Like, you're going to get it. But as for the actual game, this is going to be a fantastic game. So you've got the Chargers who all offseason, all right, we've been hyping them up, and for good reason. They're 1-0, already beat the Chiefs in Brazil. They went to Brazil to do it. All right. Now, coming back, road game in Las Vegas. Let me just say, the Chargers are an unbelievably efficient football team. They don't turn the ball over. They don't really make mistakes. It's Jim Harbaugh. You know what you're going to get. Everyone's going to play hard as hell. It's going to be a fight. But the Chargers can score. They can score points. Now, the Raiders. I love the Raiders. And yeah, Patrick Matthews says this is a good test for the Raiders. I absolutely agree. I was just about to say the same thing. Let me say, all right, Chargers 3.5-point favorite, total of 46.5. 3.5-point favorite or underdog for the Raiders is pretty respectful, actually. Because this Chargers team, I'm just telling you, they could be the best team in the NFL. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL, but the Chargers are up there. Let me just say that they're that good. Top 5 defense, top 5 offense, top 1 in turnovers. Like they are. It's Jim Harbaugh, buddy. You better be prepared in every facet because they are. They will always be ready, right? But the Raiders. Now look, a lot of moves this offseason. Ashton Gianti. Geno Smith is now your quarterback. Your head coach is Pete Carroll. One of your owners is Tom Brady.
That's nice.
Did you hear Tom Brady in an interview last week?
I've heard him in a number of interviews, specifically with his ties to soccer lately in the manager talk. I really like his involvement.
Oh, I love Tom, buddy. I love Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Love it.
He's not quiet.
No, and
He
he ain't quiet. He ain't quiet, and he ain't putting up with anything. They asked him. They said, "How you liking it with the?" This is before the season. Like how? Yeah. This was like a couple weeks ago. How do you like the Raiders? He goes, "Oh, I enjoy it." He goes, "They don't like me, but And the host was like, "What do you mean they don't like you?" And he goes, "They didn't like me in Tampa either." And they're like, "Expand, sir." Basically, he was like, "Hey, fellas, everybody, I like those chains. Take that stupid shit off. I'm here to win around here. Fellas, they brought me in, okay? You got to put up with me. I'm in ownership now, right? Like, and the Raiders responded. They look good. Went on the road in week 1, took the Patriots down. I got a lot of love for the Raiders, and I think that this organization is well on its way. But I say all that to say there's going to be growing pains. The same thing we talked about last night with the Vikings, okay, and the Falcons. You're just young in terms of the new plan, right, and the new folks that are here. It's going to take time. However, the Raiders have already taken a big step. You can already see the effect that you have when you bring in a Tom Brady, when you bring in a Pete Carroll, when you bring in a Geno, when you bring in a leader, right, as a quarterback. I love where the Raiders are going. So I think that I think that Patrick said it best. This is a great test for the Raiders. Great test. All right, go out, play your butts off. Hey, you can win this game. I mean, nobody's saying, look, it's only 3.5 points, right? Like, I'm not saying that, but it is a good test. And it's one of those to where, let's say the Raiders go out, have a good game, but the Chargers win, fine. This is a very good football team, okay? The Chargers are where you are right now, Raiders. The Chargers were just a couple short years ago. Remember, they went out and hired Jim Harbaugh, right? So, yeah, like this is a great test. It's gonna be a hell of a game, and we'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, to break that down. All right, Brad, let's switch it up. Is that Norway that I see on the board there?
Sure
Talk
is.
to us about some Norway soccer, bro.
Yeah, it's the Norwegian First Division, which we've talked about once or twice before, but we have got to, and first off, let me angle the camera just a little bit better. We've got to talk about it again because it's continuing to hit. These are arguably some of the top hitting lines in the entire world. This both teams to score line in Norway has come in 32-6. 32 of the last 38 matches at 84%. You can throw darts in the second division, Norwegian First Division, which is, of course, a little bit confusing. So you're going to have both of those on your book, but it's Norway 1, not the Elite Serien. 32-6, both teams to score. You've got to keep it on your radar and not necessarily the over 2.5, which is trending just around that 2 out of every 3 mark-ish. It's really 60% right now, a little bit down. When they hit the 2.5, they go to the 3.5. So it's a very tricky line. Look for that, both teams to score, as it's coming in at 84% over the last maybe 6, 7, 8 match weeks.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful work, my boy. I love a good Norway discussion on Monday,
Got to.
Yeah, we got to get geopolitical here. We got to talk about economic forums in Norway.
We talk about the Scandinavian world on Monday.
And that's business talk. I love it, man. Our boy Purple Hawk said, if you're not aware of the Jim Harbaugh, Pete Carroll rivalry, do yourself a favor and look into it today. So worth it. So worth it. These guys go back. NFC West, 49ers, Seahawks, like this is going to be a hell of a game tonight, man. Like there's so many good connections here between the fan bases, the teams, the coaches, like all of it. Tina said, good morning, crew. Good morning, Tina. So good to see you. I hope you're having a good Monday so far. All right, let's hit the picks one more time. Brad, what do you got?
the second division or the Segunda division of Spain's La Liga in a matchup between Zaragoza taking on Albacete. We're looking for both teams to score, and I got that at -126 over on FanDuel.
Albacete, Albacete, Albacete.
Give us some wine, baby. Afternoon Spanish footy.
I love it. All right, CJ Stroud, 1+ pick tonight. Baker Mayfield over 32.5 pass attempts. Bucks, Texans over 42.5. Phillies, Dodgers over 8.5. And then we've got the Chargers money line in a parlay with the Cardinals money line. Cardinals already took care of business, so just need the Chargers on the money line tonight. Now, also, that Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh rivalry, goes back to Stanford and USC too. Like, these dudes go back, man, big time. Okay, we just started the show. We still got home runs. Let's go. All right, so Brad, let me read these off and let's just see where you're going. Kyle Schwarber +175, Aaron Judge +200, Junior Caminero +275, Ronald Acuna +350, and Rafael Devers +420. Now, Brad, before you answer real quick, Jinxie asked, what league is that soccer play in? I'm only here in the chat.
Yeah, so it's Spain's La Liga 2, and that's the second division of Spain. And I'll type that in the chat for my guy, Jinxie.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right. Where are you going home run-wise?
Well, I have a rule, and if he's up here, but specifically when he's in that +100-ish mark, it's like the book is telling you, please don't hurt us. We understand. Schwarber, we get it. So I'm going Schwarbs +175. Shocker.
I like it. No, you're right. It would be funny if the book started limiting the amount of money you could bet on Kyle Schwarber home runs. Like, that's supposed to happen every game, you know?
I love Schwarber. The biggest problem I have is, like, he's so good that sometimes he'll take that walk or he'll hit that single, or because he wants to get on base, he gets tons of runs. So his R is like 2+ R hits, runs, RBIs.
Yeah,
is a good play as well if you're looking for Kyle Schwarber.
I like it. All right. I'm going Ronald Acuna. Give me Acuna. He's been pretty quiet. Now, they've got a decent matchup. You're going to see in a second, wind in Major League Baseball today is not great. The weather's fine everywhere. Like, you don't have terrible weather, but you don't have it, like, super helpful like it was Saturday. But, yeah, I'm going to go Ronald Acuna. All right, and drop in the chat who you guys have. Now, if you could, hit the like button. Swear we won't ask you for anything else, but if you're watching your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. If you can do that right now, swear we'll leave you alone. Won't ask you for anything else. And thank you very much for that. All right, let's jump into the weather here. All right, Cubs and the Pirates, 80 degrees, feels like 81. No rain, 5 miles an hour blowing in. Braves and the Nationals. All right, 78 degrees, feels like 77. No rain, 7.8 miles per hour, decreasing through the game, blowing right to left. So right-handed pull hitters, you actually have a little bit of weird boost here, just from the angle. Blue Jays and the Rays, 84 degrees, feels like 85. No rain, 6.5 miles an hour, blowing left to right. This is actually pretty good. This is about better than most of what you're going to get today. So left-handed pull hitters here, you could see some runs, man. Yankees and the Twins, 82 degrees, feels like 82. No rain. We don't have any rain in most of these games. We only have, and remember, we only have 9 Major League Baseball games today. All right, since there's 2 NFL games, I mean, this is the way that the schedule works. They were smart with it. So 82 degrees, no rain, 9.1 miles an hour, blowing right to left. Reds and the Cardinals, 88 degrees, feels like 89, no rain. 6.5 miles an hour, blowing directly in. So be careful on that one. Phillies and the Dodgers. Look, out here, California, West Coast, Well, the weather's always solid. Even the wind blows out for you in Chavez Ravine. 77 degrees, feels like 76. 0% rain, 3.5 miles an hour blowing out. You ever been out to Dodger Stadium, Brad?
I have not.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful, man. You've got the stadium, an area called this, Chavez Ravine, and you've got the stadium, then you've got the San Gabriel Mountains behind it. Dude, it's dope. It's classic dope, man. It's awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful park. Orioles and the White Sox, 77 degrees, feels like 78, no rain, 6.8 miles an hour left to right. Maddie, I said Dodger Stadium is beautiful, but don't try to walk there. That hill, it is. Dude, that's why I laugh when it's like people that don't realize, like when they go out there, it's like exactly like Maddie said, it's like, yeah, it's mountains and a desert. Orioles of the White Sox, 77, feels like 78, no rain, 6.8 miles per hour, blowing left to right. All right, let's jump into the analytics. All right, looking at home runs today. So, again, only 9 Major League Baseball games. So, yeah, Willie Days, Patrick Bailey, Mookie Betts, Luis Garcia Jr., Spencer Steer here. They've got 2. Steer's got 1. Pedro Pages has got 1. Jurickson Profar's got 1. Yeah, it's going to be a tough list today. I'm just telling you. It's going to be a tough list. Matt Olson in there. Shohei Ohtani down there. I mean, he didn't have one. Like, your options here in Major League Baseball player props is you've got big names, but you just don't have a lot of historicals. Freddie Freeman, he's got some experience against Ranger Suarez from his time in Atlanta. Miguel Rojas. You've seen a lot of Dodgers, but it's pretty split up, man. Yeah, player props in baseball today, I'm just telling you, be careful. Hitting streaks here. You know what you do, Brad? The best move is to lead Major League Baseball in hits and then get hurt. You just eternally stay at the top here. Jorge Polanco's got 12. Chase Mudroth has got 10. Nico Horner has 9. Harrison Bader's got 7 straight games with a hit. Jackson Holiday, 7 straight games with a hit. The Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino. He's got 6 straight games with a hit. Johnny Paredes got 6 straight. Alex Bregman's got 6. Brad's man, big Kyle Schwarber, 6 straight. Yeah. 6 straight games with a hit. Sai Suzuki's got 6. Tyrone Taylor's got 5. And then finally, you want to look at last 7 games in Major League Baseball. Dudes who are hitting the best, so to say. It's terrible English, but Aaron Judge got 5 home runs in his last 6 games. 5 in his last 6. Josh Bell's got 3 in his last 6. Teoscar Hernandez, 3 in his last 6. Schwarber, 3 in his last 7 games, hitting .292. 8 walks, by the way. Brad was right on that. Pay attention there. 8 walks for Schwarbs. Patrick Bailey, 3 home runs his last 6 games. Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens' kid. 3 home runs his last 5 games. Jackson Merrill, 3 home runs his last 7. Matt Olson, 3-6. Salvador Perez, 3-7. Junior Cameron Arrow, 3 home runs over his last 6 games. All right. There we go, big boy. All right, Brad, let's hit our picks one more time. Then we'll jump out of here, man, and let everybody get on with it. Who do you have today?
We're in the 2nd division of Spain, Spain's La Liga 2, or the Segunda division on your book. Matchup between Zaragoza taking on Albacete. We're looking for both teams to score, and I got that at -126.
Little Albacete. CJ Stroud, 1+ interception. Baker Mayfield over 32.5 pass attempts. Bucks Texans over 42.5. Phillies Dodgers over 8.5. And then the Chargers money line, continuation of a parlay that we had this week. All right, it's just me says Bucks always struggle against the Texans. Plus, I believe both his tackles are out, and Godwin versus Texas top 5 defense all over the Texans.
Can't measure heart. Come on, Bakes.
It's gonna be. These are gonna be two interesting games. Like these are four potential playoff teams, right? Like we'll see how the season plays out, but yeah, man, these are some pretty good teams here. All right, Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. Where did you go? Okay, your answer is the Bucks plus 2.5 at 47% is your winner in a landslide. Brad, how you feeling? Where would you go here?
I think Bucks cover, but Texans win. I hate that 2.5 number for some reason. So I would probably, if I was going for Bucks, I would tease it to 3 even. And that's probably where I would go.
Boom. I love it, man. I love it. All right. There we go. All right. There's your answer. All right. We'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, the first game starts at 7 p.m., so we're unfortunately not going to be able to break that one down. But I actually think it'll work out even better. We'll have the game on, and we're going to break down everything for game 2, which starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So, yeah, we're actually going to be able to watch a game and break down another game coming up right after it. So, I love it. Join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, Brad, any final thoughts, buddy, before we go?
I was just going to scream, are you ready for some football? Come on, baby. Monday night. Let's go.
I know. Dude, Monday Night Football, they had the song. They had it going.
Yeah, sick. That's just America right there.
It really was. It really was. And, dude, Chargers, Raiders, that's an America game right there.
Yep, Raiders.
I'll tell you this. If you want to know how serious that it is, go look up Jim Rome, all right, on YouTube. Find the clip. Jim Rome, Raiders fan on death row. Have you ever heard about this? There's a Raider fan, John Albert Burks, all right? Got the governments in there, so you know it's real. On death row, his final words before leaving this earth, when they were about to pull the switch, his final words were, "The Raiders are going all the way, y'all. That's it." End of quote.
Oh, my God.
Raiders rule. Chargers suck. Turn on the juice.
Ultimate belief right there.
It's hysterical. But, like, dude, Rome breaks it down and he's talking about it. He's like, how big of a Raider fan do you think this guy was? He goes, you've got people on death row crying, praying, and this guy's talking about drafting a kicker in the first round. I love it. Oh, my God, dude. Could you imagine being in the crowd and hearing that?
No.
You're already in the audience for an execution, and you hear, "The Raiders are going all the way, baby." End of quote. Pull the juice. That's a true story. Like, look it up. It's hysterical. This guy loved the damn Raiders, and they did it, and they cut the juice on him too.
Yeah, he loved them all right.
California Department of Corrections don't play. They don't play. It ain't good over there in Pelican Bay. Let me just say that. Get me out of the shoe program. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, go look at that video. It's on YouTube. It's absolutely hysterical. It's so good. All right. We're going to have some fun tonight, man. All right. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I know that Mondays at work can suck, right? So hopefully this show helped out a little bit. And Brad just absolutely smoking goal scorer picks, dude, left and right. So, Brad, great job, man. Great job. All right. We'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful Monday. We'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. And Tizzle said, just win, baby. That's it. Dude, old school Raiders lore is so classic, dude. They didn't give a damn. They had a rule in the 80s, okay? They had a sign in the locker room. No joke. It said, team rules, Raiders logo, number 1. There was only one rule. Cheating is encouraged. 2 rules. Number 1, cheating is encouraged. Rule number 2, see rule number 1. They didn't give a damn. That was during the Howie Long still has a flat top that could fix the economy.
God, yeah.
Could you imagine being Howie Long's boys, right? Like, even growing up, pretty privileged, like, in terms of, like, money, right? Like, you lived in a nice area, probably went to a nice, private school, whatever. There was no messing around. Like, Howie Long was whipping that at, like, your boys were saying, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Or it was, dude, I would not want to mess around with Howie Long now. Howie Long would be a problem in a fight. A problem. I don't know if I could take his haircut. And I could throw hands decent. And I don't know if I could take his flat top, much less him. That flat top is going to outlive him by 50 years. Like, that thing is made out of soil.
Mm-hmm. It's insane, actually. His is probably making Chad.
Oh, yeah. And, the funny thing, too, is, like, if you look, at Howie Long's kids, right? Like Chris Long, like, you look at them, they're very, very respectful. You could tell that there was no, I go to a private school, my daddy's got money. There was none of that. You could tell with those boys, like, they're saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am at 40. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell Howie Long wasn't putting up with a damn thing. Addison said they balanced suspensions on his flat. That Howie Long flat top, bro, is like, I mean, it's so 80s, like, badass that it hurts. Like, it makes me want to go buy, like, an 80s fighter jet and paint the shark on the front of it. Remember when we used to do that, like, 90s Desert Storm? America's military was so badass that they were like, paint sharks on the planes. Do it. I want them to know who it was. All right, and that's been Death Row Talk here on Go watch that video. It's hysterical. All right, we'll get out of here for real. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Until then, best of luck. Have a good day. Let's cash these tickets. We'll see you tonight. See you. Who's got it better than us? No!